Hey, what's going on, guys? This is MaddenDvinik, and today I'm bringing you the first episode of the promised marathon to 3,600. So the way we're going to run this is we're going to run it by replays. The reason I'm not doing it live is because there's too much risk of the game crashing while I record, and my phone screen is too small to raid on. But what I did for you guys is so that you can at least know the progress. Every time at the end of the raid, I will update that counter at the bottom. So right now we're starting at 3,334 trophies, and I'm attacking this base right here. By the way, the whole series is probably going to be sponsored by Free My Apps, so make sure you guys check them out. There's a link on your screen and in the description. Make sure to go there, otherwise I will not get any gems from them. So moving on, the reason I'm attacking this base is it's offering like 31 cups, I believe, and it's fairly easy to raid. I've raided this before, so I know what to do on this one. We had some witches in the clan castle, went ahead and dropped a lightning spell on those so that we don't have a problem with that. One of these episodes will have pretty epic fail by me with the witches. I don't know if I recorded it or not. Anyways, looks like the king went down. By the way, the heroes are super weak now, and it's kind of unfortunate, and it's much more difficult even for champions to raid. But as you see right here, I was able to boost that queen on that rage spell, and she didn't even go for the town hall at first. She went for the clan castle, which is one of the highest hit point buildings in Clash of Clans. I believe the town hall is actually higher, not exactly sure, but I believe it is. So I was only able to pick up the 50% on this one. If I had the pre-update heroes, I would definitely be able to grab that town hall and a second star, but yeah, unfortunately there is no chance for that on this one. We have less than 10 seconds to go, and let's go ahead and see how this one comes to an end. I just let my skellies run around a little bit, and that is all. I think we got like 10 trophies on this one. Yep, 10 trophies because it offered 31. So yeah, we're at 3,344 at this point. Up next, we have another very spread out base. I think this is designed for anti-hog riders because they, instead of skipping over those long extended walls, they actually go around them, and that just takes a lot of time for them, and they also get destroyed by the giant double bombs, and I believe we have some in there, so let's go ahead and see this one. I checked that there is no giant bomb at the top, so I deployed my witches there, as well as the golems before. They spread themselves out pretty nicely. They didn't clump up, which they usually do on this type of base, and I just dropped a free spell over there, but apparently I didn't have any wall breakers nearby, so they didn't really take advantage of that. And hopefully I'll have a few that will break through that center core, which they did, and they released the heroes before that, so now they're going towards the center, and hopefully at least the queen will go towards the, actually the king is going towards the center. Ooh, sweet. By the way, something I forgot to mention is when you activate the royal ability now, it obviously regenerates some health, but it also boosts the queen's damage ability, and the king actually doesn't have that much damage anymore. I mean, the queen is more stronger, more powerful than the king is, and I find that kind of ridiculous. I thought the king should be stronger, but at least he has a lot of hit points, so it really is like Supercell said, he's a tank now. Anyways, as you see, he was able to get the town hall, and the queen picked up the 50%, and together that brings us 12 trophies, which gets us to 3,356. This base layout, no question about it. Every time I see it, it's an automatic attack. It's pretty simple. First two layers should be able to break with wall breakers alone, so that the golem goes the right way. And then you deploy the golems, deploy all the rest of your troops all in that hole. Just huge damage per second right there. One thing to watch out for is the mortar. Obviously, it can take out your witches and wizards pretty fast. The mortar is not always in that location. It sometimes may be at the top. There's a lot of variations of the placing of actual defenses on this one. For example, this one right here, the infernos, in my opinion, are way too low. They should have been a bit higher where the king and queen spots are. And by the way, I did not think we had any heroes on the enemy base on this one, so that definitely helped. Because now enemy heroes are a pain in the butt sometimes when they're right next to the town hall. Like the bases that have them on the outside are fine, but because they don't, they're not activated anymore in that range. But at this point, heroes, if they were active on this one, would have definitely caused some issues. And there are those fiery X-bow shots that the queen does. Look at that, it has half a health in that Tesla. And let's see if we can actually pick up one more, or not one more, 10 more % on this one. We have less than a minute left. Kind of taking a long time to think. Looks like it deployed some, is that clan castle? Yes, that's clan castle troops on the bottom. Let's go ahead and see if they're able to pick it up. 48%. And there's the archer. She's going to destroy the camp. And just if that queen picked up that Tesla, we would have had it. So close, but not 50%. So that's only 6 trophies, which boosts us up to 3,362 trophies. So we're moving up pretty good. I'm getting better and better attacking. Up next, we have a clan castle that's right outside. One thing to notice is it does have a golem. And with witches and wizards, you want to be really careful with that golem, because if the witches get too close, when the golem blows up, the mini or the big golem, they both destroy the witches easily. Now, luckily I knew that, so I made sure the witches are not going to get too near that thing. But unfortunately, those wizards that are right next to them are probably going to die, so just saying. But once we take them out and get those mini golems, the risk of losing our witches is much less than it is at the beginning. And right here, I decided to deploy my wizards already because the golems are taking the most heat right now. And there's a lot of defenses down here, but I thought this would be the best path to the town hall. So I'm breaking through. I only have one more wall to break towards the center. There are a few walls that will make my wall breakers go sort of off to the side, but I made sure that that rage spell extends far enough for them to actually hit it. Now, there's Teslas, Infernos in the center, so that definitely had to be frozen. And luckily, those other 3 are under upgrades, so that's a lot less damage. Actually, I'm sorry, the one that I froze was also under upgrade, so I really just froze the Inferno towers. Now, we do have a break towards the center, but the king is kind of far away, so I boosted him up, made him a little faster. He's in the center. Went ahead and dropped my second rage. That kind of freezes that entire center core. It's just buildings like the wizard towers and expo placements on the outside. It's quite a smart placement. If you notice, those expos on the sides actually were alive the whole time. Now, I went ahead and dropped a lightning spell on this one. And look at the health on that town hall. That's insane. That's like less than 1%, and I was so disappointed about that. Now, obviously, I had to pick up 50%, otherwise I would lose the whole raid. And I went ahead and went for the laboratory up there. And then I saw that I have about 8 archers, and I decided to drop them all down here, which should be able to pick up this low health dark barrack and give us the 50%. I still to this day remember this raid because I'm so disappointed that I didn't get that town hall. I'm kind of jelly. So 2 more trophies, which brings us to 3,364 cups. So as you see there, I came back to my base to show you the proof. And up next, we're just going to go to our second 6-hour shift. Yes, those 4 raids took me 6 hours to find, which is pretty ridiculous. So we're going up to our next shift for 6 hours, and this is what I see. Do you see this spinning wheel? That's all I see all day long. That was just a really short one. Usually it's much longer. I cut it for you guys so you don't have to watch it spin for 20 minutes. Alright, so up next we are attacking my first, I think this is my first, maxed out base. Completely maxed out. There's only 1 Inferno that's not activated because it's out, and the resources on this are huge, and we're going to be able to grab those 3 gold storages hopefully, and the pumps and mines are also full. But the main thing we're going for is the trophies, so we really want to get that town hall. Let's go ahead and see how this one comes to going to that point. So I dropped the rage spell right there because that's where all the troops are pretty much at. And that went ahead and broke that last wall. Our heroes went towards the center. Now I'm really worried about the queen here because it looks like she is going off, and she's sort of right now she's taking down the enemy king, which is level 40, and I'm not sure if the queen was active or not. I do not think she was, so that's kind of a bonus right there. The king is in the center, but he's pretty much dead because of that supercell decreasing the troops and stuff and heroes. It's unfortunate. But the queen went ahead and actually went off to the left like I was worried about it. And only the golems in the center, so yeah, I mean, if I had level 40 heroes, I don't even know if level 40 heroes would have gotten to the town hall on this particular raid. I hope they would have been, because level 40 heroes are supposed to be easy to use, which kind of changed with the last update. So yeah, I had to go ahead and use the rest of my remaining archers to pick up the 50%, which is very important, like White Lighting mentioned in one of his videos. The reason top players don't lose, or they lose very rarely, is because if we lose, we're seriously screwed. Like, minus 30 trophies is just a killer, which did happen to me. I was at 48% and I ran out because the queen was just a little tiny bit. She pretty much, the town hall was again like 5%, and then the queen dies out, and I wasn't able to pick it up. And the town hall would have actually given me the 50% and the star for the town hall, so I would have actually won a bunch of trophies for that one, but I ended up losing 30. So yeah, right now we're at 3,370, attacking this base right here. sort of a crab base, a lot of buildings on the top, a lot of compartments, so we have to be conservative with our wall breakers, make sure they go towards the right side. I don't spam them yet. I only spam them when I see the first wall breaker go towards the center. Unless that everything is frozen, I spam them all because that's just taking advantage of the timing. As you see, I spam the rest of them because they're just super close to that center core. And by the time the Inferno, by the way, the Inferno actually burns troops slower now, so wall breakers are have a little bit of an easier time getting to the center before dying off. Right there froze the Inferno along with the Clan Castle troops and destroyed them with a lightning spell. Yet another free spell right there. Kind of a fail. I mean, look what I froze. I froze the enemy Clan Castle and the Town Hall, so that was pretty bad. Should have frozen the Inferno along with the X-Bow and the Mortar. Would have helped a lot more. But I think we should be able to go to the bottom here and be able to pick up the percentage. Now, one mistake that I did here, don't do this, guys. You should not spam your troops. You should only drop one archer at a building and see if it's out of reach of the defenses, and if it is, she should be able to pick it up before the timer is up, unless it's like I don't know, a Clan Castle or a gold storage. There you might need a few more archers. But I didn't want to drop my Clan Castle because I value Clan Castle a lot. I mean, it's like 8 wizards in there and a few archers, maybe like 1 or 2 archers, so it's pretty valuable. In fact, I won a defense for 39 cups later in the series. That was really amazing. I was like, I posted it at 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was just really happy. The guy messed up because my wizards took out his level 5 P.E.K.K.A, so that's coming up in a different episode. But moving on, we're really close to 3,400, so just 200 trophies away from our goal. And let's see, so this base right here, definitely not fully upgraded, very under upgraded. In fact, it's Town Hall 10. Should this guy probably boosted big time. I mean, he should be like a Town Hall 7 with all this stuff. Yeah, so that's just an advantage to me because I'm able to deploy my heroes, my wall breakers, freeze a few things and not even worry about it. And let's see how close we can get to 100% on this one. My 3 witches are alive. Heroes are still pretty much full health, even though, like I said, the defenses aren't that high on this one. You see that Barbarian King is dying off so fast, I just can't get over the fact how much I'm upset about this update. I don't know what I said in my update overview video. I think I was still happy about it at that point because I didn't test out the heroes. But at this point, guys, I'm kind of devastated by the update along with all the top players. I don't want to seem butthurt about it, but I don't really agree that the heroes got that much of a decrease in stats. They should have went maybe 10 to 30%. Well, they decreased them by 50, which is just so crazy. Well, coming back to this raid, we already have 2 stars, and I went ahead and let my queen and whatever was left, Clan Castle at the bottom, work on this base. I was lucky to have a golem right there, which is pretty much getting all the heat there, so the barbarians and the wizards at the bottom are just demolishing that cannon. And I believe the queen here is going to break through that wall right there. She did, and go towards the mines and then to the top where the army camp is. So it's a good thing that our troops are splitting up at this point because they need to make sure that with the 48 seconds we have left, they can grab the rest of the base. I mean, we're getting pretty close to 100%, but we still have a wizard tower, which actually may be pretty dangerous to those witches. And I do have a lightning spell, so I'm kind of thinking where to drop it. So I decided to drop that lightning spell on the wizard and the archer because the wizard tower is multiple damage, and that could have taken out all my troops, while the cannon and the archer tower are only single target, which is much less dangerous to me. And I don't think that's proper. Much less dangerous. What the heck? Anyways, that's 3 stars, 4 trophies. And we are at 3,399. We need 1 more to get to 3,400. So I went ahead and went for this base. I think it offers about, I want to say 6 cups. No, not even 6 cups. I think it offered like 3. Yeah, we'll actually see at the end. I don't really remember. But yeah, all I need is 1 more cup. So I went ahead and went for this one. The walls are, once again, not really high level for Town Hall 10. We do have a level 13 queen and a level 11 king, which are not really helpful right now to this guy that I'm attacking. And at this point, most of the buildings are cleared up on the outside. I went ahead and deployed my king and queen. So they're going to be able to take care of that enemy king really fast because he's just so low on health now. And there go my wall breakers. They should be able to break through that last compartment. I went ahead and raged them just in case. And looks like our queen is going to go ahead and attempt to go to the center, although she's kind of going off. The king is definitely far away, so he's not going to be helping out in the center core at all. So I have to use my free spell and my last rage spell to go ahead and hope that the queen can take down that town hall. Unfortunately, the first thing she targets is the X-bow, and that pretty much wastes her health, and she's not able to get that town hall. She got it down to half health, but then she was down while I'm struggling at the end. And the king is also down. We have 40%. We need to get that last 10%. This kind of reminds me of the first raid of the day, and or maybe the second, I don't remember. But this guy put his builder huts on the end of the base, which is kind of stupid at this level. People are not that dumb. I mean, they'll find builder huts in the corners, so it's not that big of a trick. That allows us to get 52%, only 1 cup. So let's go ahead and return to our base. And there we go, 3,400 trophies. Exactly what I wanted to do this episode. I think we gained like 67. Yeah, 67 trophies this episode. That was a pretty good gain. And here are all the raids I showed you today. There's Chief Pat at the bottom. I already showed that raid like a few days ago. So if you want to check it out, just, yeah, maybe, I don't know, check out the videos on my channel. It's pretty recent, so yeah. There he is, the real Chief Pat. Nothing was fake, it was all real. So that's all I got for you guys for this episode. Make sure you destroy that like button to show me some love, as well as check out Free My Apps because they're the sponsor for the series, and it really does help me out if you guys go and just use my referral link to get some free iTunes, Amazon, or any other gift card for yourself. Also, make sure you subscribe to me. More episodes are on the way, and make it a great Clash time or not, the choice is yours.